I don't really care. So I'm using this this app. I think it's called Vroid or something. I don't know. I'm just using it like really quickly to basically make a quick little video because I think it's a pain. I'm very new to this YouTube thing, like very new. I don't know a lot about editing. Yeah, I thought it would be nice to like use this to like do a YouTube video basically. Okay, so yeah. I'll put the app in if anyone's interested in like watching it for some reason. I don't know why you would use this app, but why is it doing that? Whatever. Fine. So I'm here to basically talk about why Marinette Dupenchang from Miraculous Ladybug is a badly written protagonist. And let's start off with the obvious one. She's basically a Mary Sue. Now, some people will say that the term Mary Sue gets overused. I don't really know what they're talking about. I don't really see a lot of people using it. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But just to clarify things, I'm not really of the belief that Mary Sue is like a perfect character or character that is portrayed as like being perfect. To me, a Mary Sue is more like a character who basically is favored by the author so much that it makes the story like what is it doing? I think. Well, can you? I'm not even blinking. I don't know why it's doing this eye thing. Yeah, that's why I don't want to use this. Whatever. So basically, I personally believe that a Mary Sue is not a character who is like written to be perfect or like portrayed to be perfect, but rather one that is so favored by the author that it hurts the story. Oh my goodness, my dog's gonna start barking, is it? Hang on a second. Yes. Lady, come over here. Órale. Váyase para allá. Váyase para allá. Yeah, sorry about that. That was just my dog. He senses movement and he starts barking, and I don't want him to bark because like it's early kind of and people are sleeping. You hear that, you freaking dog? Okay, whatever. Anyways, so basically, to me, a Mary Sue is just a character who, well, hello, person, I have no idea what your name is. Yes, hello. I'm talking about Marinette Dupenchang from Miraculous Ladybug, so if you're interested in that, I don't know why you'd be here. Okay, thank you for being here, I guess. So to me, a Mary Sue is a character who is so heavily favored by the author that it basically ruins the character and the story. So think about stories that have Mary Sues. They basically the character's basically loved by everyone. They're good at everything. Everyone else looks worse in comparison to them. And here's the thing. Let me just scratch my eye really quickly. There are protagonists that have these like Mary Sue or Gary Stu qualities. There are protagonists like that. Like, I'm not gonna act like, oh, no protagonist has these qualities. Like, they're super powerful and all that stuff. There's a difference between a protagonist who has these qualities and a Mary Sue. Because usually a protagonist who has these qualities gains them through hard work. Or like, even if they were born with them, they can't control them and have to like train very hard to control them. While a Mary Sue just has these qualities, these incredible powers, and she can just use them however she wants with like zero to no training. Like little to no training. And that's basically Marinette. She can use literally all of the miraculous at once. She can take down like 5 villains at a time. She can like fight villains and her teammate at the same time. And like, she was never trained. Never. Whereas like, you could argue to some degree Cat Noir technically does the same. I don't really personally think so. Why is it like this? Or whatever. I don't personally think so because he gets brainwashed so often, or gets taken out of a fight altogether that like, to me, he's just like not a Mary Sue or a Gary Stu. And because Marinette is like this Mary Sue sort of character, she can like do it all for like absolutely no reason. It makes her very boring. She has very, especially in the first few seasons, she has very little flaws, like, and struggles. Like, basically her biggest struggle for like the longest time was that she had like unexplained sort of insecurity issues, and she couldn't confess her love to Adrian. Those were her biggest, like, basically only flaws early seasons. That kind of like changed in season 4 and a bit in season 5, but like for some reason romance was still such a huge part of season 5. And because Marinette doesn't have a lot of struggles, watching her isn't really all that entertaining. Because, hello, Malikus Marika. Thank you for joining. I'm talking about Marinette, Dupin Chang from Miraculous Ladybug. So yeah. And because, Marinette isn't a very interesting character, but like we're basically constantly forced to watch her, it drags the story down because it's not interesting to follow a character who isn't interesting, who doesn't struggle. And the last thing is that Marinette is obviously a creep. I'm just gonna say it. She's a creep. She's a stalker. Then people will be like, oh no, she's not a stalker. She has good intentions. Nobody denies that she follows Adrian around. She's literally broken into his home. She's stolen his phone. She's sabotaged his love life. But because the like girls who are interested in him are shown to be like bad people to some degree, it's not seen as a bad thing, even though imagine a guy who you don't really know that much comes like basically tries to stop you from like making friends or dating certain people. Wouldn't you all consider that to be toxic? Like, I feel like part of the problem that people don't consider Marinette toxic is because Marinette is a girl. I'm serious. Like, people will call out Adrian's entitlement, but will be hesitant to call Marinette a stalker and will say that she has good intentions and will bring up derision. I hate that episode so freaking much. To like excuse her actions. Like, no, her actions are wrong, period, end of story. I think Adrian's entitlement is bad too. I don't care if he was raised at home and didn't have much access to freaking society as a whole or something. His entitlement is wrong. Marinette's stalkerish actions are wrong. Both are wrong. And like, because we constantly follow Marinette, we constantly see her doing these creepy actions while hearing about how romantic they are. Literally, Alex, that's how you pronounce it, right? Alex says, oh, she knows everything about Adrian. Creepy, right? And Rose is like, oh yeah, it's so romantic. No, it isn't. It frustrates me so much that people think this is romantic. It is not. It just isn't. And I hate it. I hate it so much. I'm getting a YouTube notification, whatever. Like, another really good thing is that she has very little to do with the plot until like basically season 4. Even like the New York special. Let me ask you guys something. Let me ask you something. What reason did Marinette have to go to New York outside of because the plot said so? What reason did she have? Paris was just under attack. Like, the movie started off with Mr. Pigeon attacking Paris. She, being the ladybug user, is the only person who can purify Akumas and Amaks. Cat Noir can't do that. If he were to use his cataclysm, he would have to wait to recharge his ring to chase after the Akuma and basically cataclysm it. In the meantime, Hawkmoth could call the Akuma back, and because nobody knows where Hawkmoth is or who he is, he could just Akumatize even more people. And because Marinette went to New York and left everything in the hands of Cat Noir, everything would end up being a disaster. There is no reason for Marinette to have gone to New York. Oh my goodness. Hang on a second. My dog is barking. Come over here. What are you barking at? It's just a neighbor, dude. Váyase para allá. Órale. If you go over there one more time, I'm smacking you. I mean it. And here's the thing. It would be so easy for Marinette to have a good reason to go to New York. There's a guardian of the American Miraculous there. Have him hear about what happened in France and have him reach out to Marinette to meet up so that he can assess her to see if she would be a good guardian. It is that easy. I just came up with the easiest solution as to why Marinette should be in New York. And it took me like, what, 5 seconds? Maybe less, maybe more. I don't know. I don't care. It would have been so freaking easy to do that. But no, they give her absolutely no reason to go to New York. She just goes to New York because the plot said so. And I get that she's the protagonist. I get that the story will follow her. I understand that. But here's the thing. I feel like the story could benefit a lot from not following her, from exploring other characters. And even when it does follow her, it should do something interesting with her. But it's all the same. It's all just Marinette following Adrian around. Marinette trying to do something romantic for Adrian. Marinette fighting villains. It's the same thing every single time. Yeah, that is why Marinette is a badly written protagonist. She's basically a Mary Sue. I would argue that she's a full-on Mary Sue, but if you disagree, that's fine. She's very boring. She's a creep. She's a creepy stalker. And she really doesn't have that much of a reason to be involved in the plot until like season 4 when she's the guardian. Like literally anyone else could have been the Ladybug and Miraculous. There should have been a stronger reason for Marinette to be the Ladybug Miraculous holder. There should have been a stronger reason for Marinette to be the guardian. But that's just my opinion, and you can go ahead and disagree with me in the comments or something. Like the video, because I will upload this to YouTube. So yeah, like the video, and I will try to upload the next chapter of Breaking the Universe very quickly. So yeah. Bye.